Welcome to the meeting of the MTSU Audit and Compliance Committee. I'm Pete DeLay, the chair of the committee. I appreciate trustees, MTSU staff, and those attending for joining us today. Dr. McPhee, do you have any opening remarks?
Yes, Mr. Chair, just briefly, I was going to introduce our newest executive, Dr. Yvette Clark, who is now the acting CIO and Vice President for Information Technology. So welcome. She comes with great experience. She was a CIO at Tennessee Tech and has had a tremendous career in this area. So we're very pleased to have her with us.
Welcome, Dr. Clark.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Here, here.
The first item of business is the roll call. James Floyd, University Counsel, Secretary of the Board, please call the roll.
Trustee Baker,
Present.
Trustee Boyd,
Present.
Trustee Cottle,
Here.
Trustee DeLay,
Here.
Trustee Jacobs,
Here.
Chair Jacobs, Chair Smith.
Here.
It's clear.
I was wondering, we had a long,
Is that a coup?
I've done it too.
Vice Chair Carbowiak,
Here.
Trustee Wright,
here.
Trustee James.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you, sir. Our first agenda item, behind tab number 1, is the approval of the minutes from this committee, which our last meeting was held November 9th, 2021. Is there a motion to approve the minutes from the November 9th, 2021 meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Thank you. Is there any discussion? With no discussion, all in favor of approving the minutes, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Nay? Motion passes. We now have 5 information items for us today. Behind tab number 2, in the informational section of the agenda, I'd like to introduce Drew Harpole, Assistant Vice President for the Office of Compliance and Enterprise Risk Management, who has our first information item.
Thank you very much, Trustee DeLay. I appreciate being here today. This information item is in support of the Compliance Committee's charter, specifically the section that is to ensure all potential conflicts of interest are adequately resolved and documented. As you can see behind tab 2 in your materials, we had 7 conflicts of interest over the last year for calendar year 2021. This is down from 15 in the prior year. With that, that is the presentation of the conflicts of interest. If you all have any questions, happy to entertain them.
Thank you, Drew, and welcome. We appreciate the work of the Conflict of Interest Committee.
Thank you very much.
The next item on the agenda is the review of the President's Statement of Disclosure of Interest for 2022, which is also an information item. It's behind tab number 3. Ms. Brenda Burkhart, our Chief Audit Executive, will present this information.
Thank you. MTSU's policy for conflict of interest requires the President's disclosure form be evaluated by the Board of Trustees or a duly appointed committee. Since the Audit and Compliance Committee is charged with assisting the Board with oversight of standards of conduct and compliance with legal and regulatory requirements, Dr. McPhee's 2022 Disclosure of Interest form is presented for the committee's review. The disclosure form begins on page 11 of your meeting materials, and the 2022 form has the same disclosures as the prior year form. And the forms are a public record on the Tennessee Ethics Commission webpage. And that concludes my report.
Does anyone on the committee have any questions? With none, thank you, Brenda, for that report. The next item on our agenda is a report on compliance with public records policy. James Floyd, University Counsel, will present this information.
Well, good morning, board members, and I'll be brief here. On the second page behind tab 4, you'll note the breakdown of the public records requests received during the 2021 calendar year. You will note that in total, we received 155 requests, of which 81 were denied and 74 were granted. If there are any questions, I'll be glad to answer those.
Are there any questions? Thank you, James. The next agenda item, which is located behind tab number 5 of the meeting materials, is information on the results of external reviews. Brenda Burkhart will present this information.
Thank you, Chairman Delay. The meeting materials include 2 summaries of reports issued by external agencies since the last meeting. The Comptroller of the Treasury issued the annual financial and compliance audit for fiscal year ending June 30th, 2021. We are happy to report that there were no audit findings and the opinions of the financial statements are unmodified. Page 19 of the meeting materials includes a copy of the report's audit highlights page because we like to see the words "no findings." And I want to thank management and the employees that prepared the annual financial statements for another year of a job well done and no audit findings. And then the Comptroller's Office also released the results of the NCAA agreed-upon procedures applied to the Statement of Revenues and Expenses of the athletics programs for the year ended June 30th, 2021. And there were no exceptions noted in that report. And that concludes my report.
Great job. Brenda will also present the final agenda item.
Mr. Chairman, may I just always take this opportunity to acknowledge and really compliment the staff, both the auditors and the Vice President for Business and his staff. When you think about the size of this organization and the amount of financial and fiscal resources that we manage each day, to have an audit that comes in with no major findings is really a testament to the competence, the dedication, and the great work that they have done. And a lot of times we take that for granted and we move very quickly without acknowledging it. And I just want us to thank our staff for the great job that they do. Typically, when there is a finding, we spend hours and hours and hours. They have done this for years and years and years. So, Mr. Chairman, thank you for allowing me to make those remarks.
Absolutely, and I agree with you completely. When we've been in calls with our regulators, they talk about how professional, thorough our staff is and what a great job they do and have done for many years. So thank you very much.
I'd just like to second that. I feel 100% comfortable when Brenda's on the subject.
Me too. Me too.
Thank you.
Brenda will also present our final agenda item, which is an information item concerning quarterly report of the results of internal audit reports.
Since the last meeting of the committee, the review of controls to protect personally identifiable information was completed with no reportable issues. And then the status of the 2022 audit plan is on page 23 of the meeting materials, and that concludes my report.
Thank you, Brenda. Are there any questions? With none, that's the final agenda item for the public session of this committee. Are there any closing remarks? This portion of the Audit and Compliance Committee meeting concerning public matters is completed. We will now go into executive session for discussion concerning audits and investigations. No business other than these items will be considered during this non-public session. The public meeting of the Audit and Compliance Committee is adjourned. I must now ask everyone, board members, the President, Vice President of Business and Finance, our Chief Audit Executive, the Assistant Director of Legal and Consulting Services, and our legal counsel to please leave the room.